So, few months ago, I predicted that Ethereum was going to drop from this point all the way to 1,700. You can see it right here. That was where I pegged my prediction. However, because it's always a zone, it actually dropped to 1,400 before shooting back up all the way to this point. And also, if you look at our portfolio, I also gave Ethereum in our portfolio. Now, if you look at the snippet, this is just a snippet I took from the portfolio. Ethereum was number one in our portfolio. I actually gave Ethereum in our portfolio, saying that we should buy Ethereum at the price of 1,915 and that we should expect 5x potentials from Ethereum. Now, if you look at the price of Ethereum presently at the price of 4,000, you can see it right here, 4,229. We have already done 2x in our portfolio. That is to say, we've done 100%. So if you invested $2,000 right now, you should be having extra $2,000 in your investment, and we are still in it, by the way. So right now, I want to show us what Ethereum is actually doing presently, the price prediction for Ethereum, where you should be looking at. So if you watch the video from the beginning to the end, you're going to know everything about Ethereum, where you should be buying, where you should be selling. Should you be buying now or should you wait for a pullback? And how long should you be holding Ethereum? And what should be your price expectation? So those are the things I'll be covering in this video. And if this video sounds like what you're interested in, please do wait to subscribe to this channel. Turn on your bell notification icon so that when I drop valuable videos like this, you'll be notified and you can also watch them. And most importantly, share this video with your friends and then drop a comment in the comment section telling me what aspect of this video you really liked, because it's the feedback I get from you always encourages me to do more. All right, with that said, let's just dive into the video of today. So looking at Ethereum right now, you can see that presently, okay, let me just put another line. I like to leave the lines I've already drawn for history 6. So let me just put another line right here. Now this is the line right here like this. If you look at this point right now, okay, let me just put it at the tip. Yeah. So if you look at this point right now, you can see that presently Ethereum has broken that region, where I also told my student that if we break this 4,100 region, then we should be expecting an upside, right? And also in the video I told you I did, in the last prediction I did for Ethereum, I also gave my prediction that Ethereum will be going to 10,000. So that is where I pegged my prediction for Ethereum for this bull run. And right now we've crossed the mark of of 4,100, which we are in these places. And if you look at it presently, it has actually broken that level, which is here right now. And look at what it's doing right here. It is actually just consolidating on this place. But now, looking at this, is it a wise decision for you to just jump into this coin right now because you see that it is going up? Well, for me, I am not an investor who chases project. I don't chase the coins. I allow them to come to me, and I sit down and wait for them to come to the comfortable price where I am comfortable buying. Now, if you look at this zone I draw here, extending this zone to this level right now, you can see that this level is not far from what we should expect. Now, will it come to that level, which is around 3,400? So this is a zone. Like I said, I'm going to draw another line at the top and then draw another line again at the bottom. So let's see. So that is the zone, and I'm going to turn this. Let me just change this color to white and then change this again to white so that it will be clearer. So you can see it's from 3,572 to 3,409. So that is the zone I am looking at. Now, there is possibility that it's going to come into this zone before continuing this move up. And the possibility is that Ethereum coming into this zone, it may not spend much time in that level. It may just be a drop, right? It may just be a flash drop something like this. Let me see if I can see something that signifies it. Okay, something like this candle you're seeing right here. You see this kind of candle? It may just be that kind of candle. Now, also, it may just be a 1 or 2 days candle that will just go down up to this point and then we move back in. So with all of that, and also with this, looking at this particular level right here, you can see that at this point we have another level which it actually broke, because there was a little resistance here that made this pullback to happen. And then after this pullback, then we saw the break of that resistance. Now, from this place to this place, if I draw my fib level, so let me just draw my fib level. So let me just draw my fib level all the way to this point. So if I draw my fib level from this point to this point, you can see, let me zoom out so that you see it clearer. So you can see right now that this level that I said there was a little resistance, which is all this level here. You can see that we have our 618 just around here, which is this. You can see the 618. Let me just circulate for you so that you will see that is the 618 level. So you can see that there is a possibility that it may just come and test 618, or we have a complete 100% retracement back to this zone before they move back up. So with all of this now that you've seen in Ethereum, all the things that Ethereum is doing right here in this place, is it the right time for you to actually buy Ethereum right now? For me, I would say no. There's no point investing in Ethereum right now because it's already at the top side. Now, if you want to actually buy into Ethereum, at least wait to buy around the level of 3,500. So if I were buying, I'll be buying around 3,500 to 3,400. That is the level I would be expecting to actually enter into Ethereum. Now, if I enter Ethereum at that level, what is my getting at level? Where should I actually be taking profit on? Like I was already said in my previous video, that I'm expecting Ethereum to get to 10,000. So my take profit or my target zone is around 10,000. And if you look at this snippet I did, I said we should expect 5x, right? So 5x means if it moves from 1,900 and we are expecting 5x, that means we are expecting 10k, right? We are expecting the price to hit 10k. That is when we say we have made 5x. So that has been my price prediction for Ethereum. Now, will it surpass 10,000? There's possibility to surpass 10,000, and there's possibility that it may not also hit 10,000 at the end of the day. Now, the reason for that possibility is the fact that this is supposed to be a range. In trading, you don't just have a specific price, right? You cannot just give a specific price. So you have to give it in a range of price. So the range could be from 9,600, from 9,700, 600, or 800 to either 10,000 or 11,005. So that should be the range. So let me just drop this down to weekly chart so that we can see a clearer and bigger picture of all I'm saying. Now, if you look at this, I just dropped it. So if you look at this, the last time Ethereum actually went way high was 4,000. This is 4,800. That has been the highest point that Ethereum hit, right? So since the time it hit that point, it has not actually gotten to that price yet, but we are going there. So from here, from this level I said I'll be buying, my first target is 4,800. If I am trading it in futures, that would be my first target. But if I am buying and holding for spot, of course I'm not going to target 4,800. I'm only going to allow this trade to run until I see it close to at least 7,000 or 8,000. So as always, I'm going to draw my levels again around here. So let me just draw this zone. So I'm going to draw this zone and I'm going to keep it. So that is 8,000 zone. Now, if you look at it, it's a zone. It's around 8,000 and then 7,000. But then, as I said, we are expecting it to hit 10,000. So this is the level I'm expecting Ethereum to come to. Now, I would have loved to draw a fib level extension to show you all of that, but just so that I don't make this video too long, I'm not going to do all of that in this video. But just know that at this level, I'm expecting Ethereum to come to where I can buy, which is around 3,005. If I am buying 3,005, 3,004, that is where I will be buying. And if I am expecting to take profit for Ethereum, then I'll be looking at 8,000 to 10,000. So my prediction is around 10,000. But if I get 8,000, if I get 9,000, it's a good one. But of course, for me, I invested in it around 1,900, 1,700. So that's your investment. So right now, I'm already sitting on big profits in Ethereum and I'm waiting to cash out more from it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this recent update on Ethereum. If you love this update, just drop it in the comment section and also give it a like in this video, and then most importantly, share it with your friends. And also, just so you know, I'll be doing more updates like this. I'm going to do the next one for Bitcoin, expecting you to know where Bitcoin will be going to. Alright, with that said, this is the end of this video. Till I come your way again, remain blessed.